Welcome back to Dunked On Clutch Calls. If you're enjoying this series, we're trying to do it at least a couple times a week to give you our call of some of the games of the night. This is our third of the night, a dramatic night of games. Please give us a like and subscribe and a comment if you like these, and we will continue to do them throughout the season and hopefully into the playoffs as well. We'll pick it up here. Chicago led by as many as 21. Blazers down by 9. This will be as close as they can get if they score here in a long time. Grant with a corner three. Herder overhelped. It really was not a threatening position. Good job by Jeremy Grant fading to the corner and eluding Herder just long enough. 12 in the fourth for Jeremy Grant. It's a 6-point game. 17-2 forced to his left. Pick and pop Vucevic. Not even close. He's been deadly tonight. Not close on that one. Good load by Coby White to take the steam out of Avdia's drive, but Avdia has the size advantage against White. Gets into the lane, turns, fades, and hits the little floater. It's down to 4. Avdia has 26. That, amazingly, is his average for the season. White rope-a-dope on the pick and roll, and he's tripped by Kawara. Beautiful hesitations by Coby White, playing his second game of the season. First game of the year, he had a tying shot in overtime against the Utah Jazz, blew through his minutes limit, then didn't play in their victory over Denver on the second night of a back-to-back. And now, White looking as spry as ever, hits a couple of free throws. White missing the second free throw.
Avdia clears the board.
5-point lead. They go at Vucevic in the bigger. Oh man, he had an alley-oop to Klingon. He missed it. Here's a step by Kamara. Jab step, rebound Murray. He went right past Dosunmu. Again, Chicago can't get a defensive rebound.
112-109, 4:07 remaining in the ball game.
Screening for White. They send it back door. Good denial by Murray. Vooch will go at Klingon. Klingon got the steal. Here's the push by Murray. He's got Giddey back. And Josh Giddey got the stop. Great defense by Giddey. 4 on 3. Giddey in transition. Corner to Dosunmu's 3. And he's fouled by Avdia. That's the new rule. He went through his arm. That high five contact. It wasn't high five. He's coming from the side. As we see Giddey here getting both hands on that ball. Great non-call there by the referees.
If we get a chance to look at that
and
again,
let's see now the foul on Avdia.
Left arm make contact with Chris's left arm.
Yep, there it is. You can't just go through a shooter's extended arm anymore. That was a topic of conversation in the Houston Golden State series. The guys just trying to tee off on Steph Curry's extended arm, but another missed free throw by the Bulls.
But that was a big stop from Giddey. And gives Dosunmu
has the second free throw. Klingon was running down thinking it was only a 2-shot foul. And he's 2 of 3. Chicago back to a 5-point lead. Avdia at point guard. He's being guarded by Okoro.
Avdia up the floor.
They try to force him left. Screen is set that way. Main pick and roll. Giddey is on Grant. Grant putting him in the mix. Plows through. Goes to the fadeaway. Not there. Good defense by Giddey.
Giddey the rebound. He'll survey. Swivels the head. Angles over.
Giddey on the push. Almost tripped. Vucevic, oh, he's thrown it away.
And he threw it to Sean Wright and out of bounds. It'll be
Vucevic was open. I think he should have just taken that 3. Instead, he was looking to interact with White, and he threw it into the scorer's table. Same setup here. This time they do get him to go right. Okoro changed his defense. Main pick and roll. Grant. Giddey is on him. Avdia, he just shoots it over Okoro. Left it short. And there's another Blazer offensive rebound. It was Murray beating White. What a pass for the floor by Klingon! And a dunk by Murray. It's the second time Klingon has set up Murray underneath here down the stretch. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, what a spirited comeback from the Blazers.
Dosunmu beating Grant, who looks exhausted right now. Giddey along the baseline. Everyone is really tired. Okoro getting past Klingon, and he lips it in. Okoro, the only guy with energy now. This has been a long stretch of really intense basketball.
And then Okoro, there was some contact down there, and the referees.
Splitter wants Klingon to come set the screen for Grant with Giddey on him. Grant engaging Vucevic, going at him. Doesn't have the steam. Finally, the Bulls get a rebound. They can run here. 3-on-2. Giddey back out. Passes in front of Dusumu for three. No, off the heel. Blazers have a chance to run. They've got Avdia running. Going into White. Oh, beautiful slow step. The defense went right by.
116-113.
3-point game. Again, the exhaustion is palpable right now. Nobody wants to take a timeout. They're saving it for the last minute. White off the screen, going at Klingon. Klingon reached in, stopped from behind by Kamara. Kamara got back into the play. Again, the exhaustion is crazy.
Into the hands of Kamara.
Avdia just going to try and catch his breath here. Wants to go at White. They're jostling. Avdia going into White. Bludgeons him back. Missed the layup. He couldn't get off the ground. He was so tired. Another Blazer offensive rebound. Grant. Avdia for three. Nobody even thinking about guarding him. Kobe White never got back after. Look how tired Danny Avdia is. This is insane. What an effort it's been by the Blazers to tie it at $116. Giddey off the Vucevic screen. He goes in, leaves it for Vuce on the floater off the heel. Great job by Klingon. He contested that floater and also beat Vucevic to the rebound. That's a great double to have. Blazers looking to take the lead. Again, Avdia is exhausted. I would consider taking a timeout here if I were scoring.
12 seconds to shoot. Avdia with it. Check
down to 8. Avdia going to try to put a core on the mix. They don't really go after anyone. Underneath Klingon, and he's got it. And one. What a comeback by the Blazers. It's been a 30-7 run for the Blazers. Klingon makes it 31-7, and they lead it by 3. Chicago's offense is totally tried up. Grant tried to pressure Giddey in the backcourt. Bulls have to get a 2-for-1 here. Let's see what they have out of the timeout. Okoro setting the screen. They get the switch. Buzelis back to White. They're running out of time here. They're not going to get the 2-for-1. Down to 4. White tried to draw the foul. Oh, and he has.
The call is going to be overturned. The contact is deemed to be marginal.
That is very surprising to me that they found that contact marginal. I think there was enough to sustain it there with Avdia extending his arm and White going backwards. Bulls shot clock was running down, and White stole the tip. He throws it ahead, but Giddey wasn't ready. Giddey was not ready, and now they have to foul, and they do. No, they don't call it. They're double teaming, and now the foul is given with 16.2 left. White with a brilliant steal of the tip, and Giddey just wasn't prepared. He threw it ahead. Giddey, had he run, would have had a layup here. Watch this. White steps right in front, throws it ahead, but Giddey, I think he was more reacting to the ball. That was, as I look at it again, that was a little too speculative by Kobe White. He's gotten much better from the foul line in recent years, 86%. Missed that one. And it's loose. Oh, Vucevic got to it. I thought Murray was going to get there. Bulls push it ahead. White from the hash mark. Woo!
Kobe White knocks down the triple.
Looked like Dame Lillard in Portland on that one. Bulls have 2 timeouts left. Blazers have 1, and the Blazers will take a timeout now to advance the ball. That is their last timeout with 8.6 remaining. Thiago Splitter not wanting to take any chances. Blazers will inbound here, similar to what we saw in New York, and they get it in to Grant. That was a really good pass by Kamara. We're seeing now, this is a nice tactic that defenses have evolved, where offenses will try to put 2 guys in the backcourt, and so whoever's guarding the inbounder will just now take the first pass, and you're trying to get the ball in 2-on-3. Grant, first free throw.
Yes.
The Bulls will have a chance here. They have 2 timeouts, and now Portland can't play the game of fouling to prevent a 3 because a 2. Even if he makes this one, will tie the game. And even if he makes this one, which he just did, Bulls will take a timeout. But now Portland has to worry about getting beat by a 3, and that makes it much easier to drive to the basket. It looks like Klingon will sit down, putting in Sissoko, who got the first start of his career tonight. So this would augur that they're going to try to switch everything. And the idea of that is to not give up a 3. So Chicago would have a chance here to drive to the basket and maybe not face much resistance with Klingon. But they don't want to help at the rim with Klingon and then give up a 3. Chicago has Buzelis, Herter, White, Vucevic, and Giddey to inbound. Vucevic. And he's fouled immediately here. That's a foul to give. Chicago can take another timeout, though, and that's what they are going to do. I wouldn't have taken that foul to give so early. Why not force them to run the time down a little bit first? So now Chicago knows what Portland wants to do defensively. They want to switch everything. Can they set something up? Giddey is a great passer to cause some confusion in the switching and get someone open. Everyone's on the weak side here. Interesting setup by Billy Donovan. Here's White coming to the ball. He's got it. Screen set up. They slip out of it. White looking to attack. Gets into the lane. Kicks out. Oh, they love it for 3. And that's it. A 3-pointer by Nikola Vucevic. They came too early against Kobe White. He didn't quite have anything. They lost Vucevic, and he drains the game when he treats. That is the coach's nightmare. When you are up 2 and Chicago somehow holds off a furious comeback. They had a great comeback themselves down the end. Great pass by Kobe White to find Vucevic, and Portland has really got to be kicking themselves here. It's Toumani Camara on Vucevic. He's hanging out in the lane. He comes over to help, and then there's no rotation from Avdia. He's a little bit too late. Wasn't really in a stance. And Toumani Camara, one of the best help defenders in basketball, he came over off of Vucevic. That's got to be Denny Avdia's rotation just a little bit faster. But Toumani Camara, that's always the strategy. Do you play your normal defense? Well, you could lose the game right now. But if you don't help, you're giving up maybe a pretty easy 2-pointer and going into overtime. It's a tough call to make, but Toumani Camara and the Blazers made the wrong one there. Nikola Vucevic is the hero for Chicago, who have a brilliant last 3 games, beating Denver on the second night of a back-to-back, and now Portland in a dramatic game. Chicago has won 2 straight after a 5-game losing streak.